The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Carter Walton proposes marriage to Hope Logan during the week of May 26, 2025. B&B fans might recall that Hope rejected Thomas Forrester's multiple marriage proposals, despite claiming to love him. There is also the Liam Spencer situation. While Hope might say yes to Carter, does she actually intend to marry Forrester Creations' COO? Keep reading and let's explore the possibilities. After Liam was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor, he focused more on healing others than himself. Liam knows there's not much that can be done right now. There is the risky procedure that Grace Buckingham mentioned, which Liam still hasn't made a decision on. In the meantime, Liam will continue trying to advocate for peace and forgiveness among the people he cares about. Fans watched as Liam pulled off a miracle with Hope and Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Hope Logan's reunion after Hope and Steffy came to a truce. Liam went to work on Cope. The dying man insisted that Hope belongs with Carter. Liam believes that Carter truly does love Hope and will take care of her and Beth Spencer after he's gone. Even though Hope said she wasn't sure if she could forgive Carter, she went ahead and reunited with him. Fans are divided on whether Hope really wants Carter, or if she's using him, or if it's just about making Liam happy. Carter Walton proposes marriage. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that in the upcoming week, May 26 through May 30, Carter has a grand gesture for Hope. An official spoiler photo posted by CBS shows Carter on one knee holding what looks like a ring box. Hope is sitting on the couch, but she is smiling. Steffy's support then. We have the spoiler that Steffy supports Hope's happiness, which just makes Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan suspicious. Brooke might reason that it's great if it's genuine, but she knows Steffy and Hope's history too well. There were also all those conversations between Ridge and Steffy about Hope, so this sudden turnaround definitely won't make sense to them. Back to Hope, it sounds like she will say yes to the dress. The designer will even get the support of Steffy, the main person who objected to the romance in the first place. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soap Spectrum. I am Emily here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Luna Nozowa desperately wants a relationship with her father, John Finn Finnegan. However, both Finn and Steffy Forrester Finnegan have made it clear that Luna can never be a part of their family. In soaps, there's always room for redemption. So, could Luna earn everyone's forgiveness by finding a way to save Liam Spencer's life? Keep reading and let's talk about the possibilities. B&B fans have been watching as Liam dealt with unexplained pressure on his brain and a seizure. The character had emergency brain surgery and was on the mend. That is when Liam learned that he has a brain tumor. In addition to that, the brain tumor is inoperable. Liam swore Steffy and Finn to secrecy. Despite Liam's insistence, Steffy told Hope Logan the truth. Fans watched as Liam was overwhelmed by the love he felt from Hope. As Liam said, it was one thing to know it, it's another to actually feel it. Even though Hope has been at Brooke Logan's a lot, she's actually staying in a room at Deacon Sharp's house. So, it's only a matter of time before Deacon, and even Sheila Carter Sharp, find out about Liam's brain tumor. Once Sheila finds out what is going on with Liam, Luna could find out next. Now, Luna might just be an unemployed pardoned killer, but she could end up having a big role in this storyline. Even though April the lab tech has only been seen a few times, she has access to all kinds of information at the hospital. Call it a gut feeling or wild speculation, but I still think Luna and April have some kind of hidden connection. Could that connection be revealed if Luna ends up holding the key to Liam's survival? If Luna somehow connects Liam to a treatment that actually works, that could be huge. If Liam survives because of Luna, would that be enough to earn the young woman redemption? Would it also be enough for Steffy to go ahead and lift the ban on Finn? In soaps, anything is possible. If Sheila and other killers can earn redemption, then so can Luna. The question is, will it be worth it for Steffi to give Luna another chance? A major controversy is shaking up the daytime television world. Scott Clifton, best known for his portrayal of Liam Spencer on The Bold and the Beautiful since 2010, has reportedly been terminated from the show despite holding an active 2-year contract. His sudden dismissal has ignited legal proceedings and a wave of concern among loyal viewers. Currently, the show's storyline depicts Liam battling terminal brain cancer, delivering some of the most emotionally intense scenes in recent memory. Viewers have watched as Liam shares heartfelt moments with his daughter Beth and receives support from characters like Hope, Steffi, and Bill. While fans were preparing for the character's dramatic farewell, few anticipated an equally abrupt off-screen departure for the actor. According to Clifton's public statement, the termination came without explanation or severance. The actor expressed deep disappointment, stating he was blindsided and had always maintained professionalism. In response, Clifton has filed a formal lawsuit against CBS and The Bold and the Beautiful, citing breach of contract, wrongful termination, and emotional distress. Insiders suggest the firing may be tied to broader network budget cuts and internal restructuring. However, many fans are drawing parallels to past incidents, such as Ingo Rademacher's controversial exit from General Hospital. These repeated occurrences have raised concerns about how legacy actors are being treated within the daytime TV industry. Social media has seen a surge in support for Clifton, with hashtags like #JusticeForScott and #Civilium trending. Online petitions are also circulating, demanding either Clifton's reinstatement or a proper on-screen send-off that reflects the character's importance. In a twist of irony, the show is currently giving Liam a thoughtful and emotional farewell, starkly contrasting with the actor's sudden off-screen dismissal. This contrast has left many viewers grappling with conflicting emotions, questioning whether the production's storytelling integrity aligns with its treatment of cast members. The on-screen narrative still leaves room for a potential miracle, a staple of soap opera tradition. Liam's condition could be reversed through a dramatic twist, especially if public pressure mounts in support of Clifton's return. Clifton's legal case could set a precedent in how contracts and long-standing contributions are honored in daytime television. CBS has yet to release a detailed response, and the situation remains fluid. Fan engagement and public opinion may ultimately play a pivotal role in influencing the show's direction moving forward. Meanwhile, The Bold and the Beautiful is also exploring Brooke Logan's emotional journey following Ridge Forrester's decision to remain with Taylor Hayes. Left reeling from the heartbreak, Brooke is navigating a new chapter at Forrester Creations, burdened by a sense of betrayal and isolation. Despite her efforts to defend her decisions and contributions, Ridge has remained distant, deepening Brooke's emotional struggle. Eric Forrester has offered her some support, but it's clear Brooke is longing for more than just validation. She craves renewal and self-worth. Rumors suggest that Nick Marone, Ridge's half-brother, may return to Los Angeles. Known for his straightforward loyalty, Nick presents a stark contrast to Ridge's indecisiveness. His reappearance could be the catalyst Brooke needs to rediscover herself and step away from a cycle of emotional dependence. Imagining Brooke in a new relationship with Nick paints a powerful picture, one where she reclaims her confidence and sets clear boundaries. Such a shift could destabilize Ridge, who has long relied on Brooke's unconditional availability. Should Brooke move on with Nick, Ridge might respond with jealousy, potentially pushing him to reaffirm his bond with Taylor or even propose a rushed marriage. However, unresolved feelings could surface, leading to renewed tension and a potential love triangle, one that promises intense emotional fallout. The question remains, will Brooke continue to be defined by her past with Ridge, or will she break free and build a future on her own terms? Brooke Logan's journey is far from over. Whether she rekindles romance with Nick or chooses self-empowerment, her character arc offers vast potential. Her evolution may also inspire a professional reinvention, perhaps through a new project at Forrester Creations that mirrors her personal resilience. Meanwhile, Ridge must come to terms with the consequences of his decisions. If he attempts to win Brooke back, fans could witness one of the most compelling love triangles in recent Bold and the Beautiful history. As Liam's health continues to decline, those closest to him believe he's made peace with his fate. He's quietly taking steps to prepare for the inevitable, resolving old conflicts and organizing his affairs. Among those steps is drafting a will. However, the contents of that document leave everyone reeling. Steffi stumbles upon Liam's will while going through one of his bags at her home. Though hesitant at first, she gives in to curiosity and opens the sealed envelope. Her heart sinks when she sees the contents. Liam has left his entire estate, personal savings, and safety deposit box to their daughter, Kelly. Shockingly, there is no mention of Beth, Liam's other daughter. Initially, Steffi wonders if the will is outdated, perhaps written before Beth was a significant part of Liam's life. But the document is recent, clearly written after Liam's most recent medical appointments that signaled how little time he may have left. The signature is fresh, and the date confirms its finality. Overwhelmed by what she's discovered, Steffi immediately contacts Hope. She urges her to come over without delay. When Hope arrives, expecting news about Liam's condition, she is instead handed the will. As she reads it, her hands tremble. Beth's name is nowhere to be found. Hope is devastated. She recalls Liam's recent words of pride and affection for Beth, which makes this omission even more incomprehensible. Steffi tries to make sense of it, suggesting it might be a draft or an error, but the recent date on the document makes that unlikely. Both women are left grappling with unspoken questions. What could have driven Liam to exclude Beth? Is he hiding something deeper, possibly guilt or a painful decision made under emotional strain? The atmosphere turns heavy with shared confusion and concern. Eventually, Hope breaks the silence. She insists they need to confront Liam, convinced that there must be a reason behind his decision. Yet the thought lingers. What justification could exist for leaving a child out of a final will? As Steffi and Hope prepare to face Liam, uncertainty looms. His decision raises far more questions than answers, threatening to shake the foundation of trust and understanding they've built with him. Whatever Liam is concealing, it may redefine how they see him, not only as a father and partner, but as a man navigating the end of his life. In a bold, speculative twist within the Bold and the Beautiful, a hypothetical storyline imagines Brooke Logan revealing a life-altering secret. Hope may not be Deacon Sharp's daughter, but Ridge Forrester's. This dramatic confession, while not part of the current canon, explores the kind of emotional upheaval that has kept viewers hooked on the series for decades. Set against the backdrop of Forrester Creations, Brooke finds herself confiding in Eric Forrester. The moment begins with Eric reiterating his long-held support for a Brooke Ridge reunion, but the mood quickly shifts. Brooke, burdened by guilt and desperation to hold onto Ridge, discloses that Hope is actually Ridge's biological daughter, conceived during one of their past reconciliations. This revelation would dramatically rewrite the Forrester family tree. Long believed to be Deacon's child, Hope's redefined paternity would create shockwaves across the show's tightly woven relationships. Brooke's motivations stem not from malice, but from years of fear of losing Ridge to Taylor, of harming Hope's bond with Deacon, and of unraveling the delicate fabric of her family. Eric, the family patriarch, is stunned but unwavering in his belief that Ridge and Hope have a right to know the truth. Drawing from past experiences, like learning that Ridge was Massimo's son, Eric warns Brooke that such secrets, when mishandled, often do more damage than disclosure. His advice emphasizes the value of controlling the narrative rather than being controlled by it. Eric sees the potential for the truth to either strengthen or destroy relationships. He urges Brooke to be courageous, recognizing that while honesty may bring short-term pain, it offers long-term healing. Despite Eric's guidance, Brooke is paralyzed by fear. She worries about Ridge's reaction, not only to the paternity truth, but to the fact she concealed it for so long. With Ridge now committed to Taylor, Brooke fears her timing might seem manipulative rather than sincere. The risk of alienating both Ridge and Hope weighs heavily on her. Hope's world could unravel. Her identity, career at Forrester Creations, and current relationship with Carter Walton would all be affected. Brooke also fears the fallout with Taylor and the wider Forrester family, as a new half-sibling is introduced to Steffi and Thomas, potentially disrupting existing dynamics. The narrative implications of this secret are vast. Ridge's protective instincts toward Hope and his mixed feelings about her decisions could be seen in a new light. For Hope, it could clarify her sense of belonging within the Forrester family. Ridge might embrace a renewed paternal role, creating potential reconciliation with his other children. Brooke's path to redemption could lie in honesty. Even Taylor might come to terms with the new reality, acknowledging a connection that transcends romantic rivalry. The storyline would allow for emotional growth across the board. Eric's character acts as a moral compass throughout this scenario. His insistence on truth highlights the show's ongoing themes: the cost of secrets, the courage needed to reveal them, and the potential for healing. His support isn't just about Hope and Ridge. It's about creating a family legacy built on authenticity, not deception. Although purely speculative, this imagined twist encapsulates what makes the bold and the beautiful compelling: emotional depth, dramatic stakes, and complex family entanglements. Whether or not this particular plot point ever comes to fruition, the show continues to explore the consequences of truth, loyalty, and love in the face of long-buried secrets. What began as a celebration of legacy at the Forrester estate quickly descended into scandal and betrayal. During a high-profile event meant to launch the Forrester Legacy line, Ridge Forrester fell from the second-floor balcony during a heated confrontation. He was declared dead at the scene, shockingly triggering Brooke Logan's arrest for his alleged murder. Tensions between Ridge and Brooke had been witnessed by many that night. Their argument ended with a shattered glass and evidence that seemingly implicated Brooke, including a blood-smeared tumbler bearing her fingerprints. Thomas Forrester's testimony further pushed the narrative that Brooke was responsible. He claimed to have overheard Ridge disavowing Brooke and alleged he saw her confront him on the balcony just before the fall. The fallout was immediate and widespread. Brooke was incarcerated, the media frenzy was relentless, and Ridge's funeral, absent a body, turned into a public spectacle. Unknown to nearly everyone, Ridge was not dead. The fall had been staged, and Thomas had orchestrated the deception with meticulous precision. He drugged Ridge, staged the fall, faked the death records, and isolated him in a remote facility, all to remove Brooke from the equation and position himself closer to the helm of Forrester Creations. Thomas's plot was driven by ambition, not emotion. He viewed Brooke as the final obstacle to seizing control of the company, given her enduring influence over Ridge. With Ridge out of the picture and Brooke imprisoned, Thomas manipulated public perception and controlled the narrative. However, secrets don't stay buried in Los Angeles. R.J. Forrester and Hope Logan grew suspicious after detecting inconsistencies, hidden phone logs, deleted surveillance footage, and financial transactions pointing to a non-existent medical facility. Their investigation led them to a cabin in Big Bear, where they discovered Ridge alive but mentally and physically compromised due to prolonged sedation and psychological manipulation. Authorities intervened, rescuing Ridge and confirming the staged death. Thomas had vanished before they arrived, and Ridge was moved to a secure facility. Brooke's name was cleared, but the damage had been profound. Though Ridge apologized, Brooke, now free, was emotionally shattered, betrayed, and worn by years of defending herself in a family that never fully stood by her. With Thomas on the run and declared a fugitive, the Forrester family reeled from the consequences. Eric retired, Taylor disappeared from public view, and Steffi attempted to stabilize the company. Ridge refrained from returning to Forrester Creations, needing time to heal and recover public trust. Meanwhile, Hope Logan's determination had been instrumental. She fought for her mother's freedom when few others did. She approached Carter Walton, Forrester Creations' COO and legal counsel, who ultimately joined the effort to re-examine the case. Together with RJ, they unearthed evidence that challenged the original investigation and ultimately led to Ridge's recovery and Brooke's release. The courtroom scene was explosive. As the trial against Brooke progressed, Carter arrived with Ridge, proving she had been falsely accused. The case collapsed, charges were dropped, and an international warrant was issued for Thomas Forrester, who now faced charges of fraud, kidnapping, and obstruction of justice. Despite her legal vindication, Brooke did not return to Ridge. Their bond had been irrevocably damaged by his lack of trust. "I love you," Ridge told her, "but I need to earn you back." Brooke's reply was resolute. "Maybe I'm done being earned." In the aftermath, Hope emerged not only as a loyal daughter, but as a transformed leader. She had stood against a powerful legacy and prevailed. But with Thomas still at large, the war for control over Forrester Creations was far from over. The story of ambition, deception, and family betrayal continues, but now with a new force at its center, Hope, ready to face whatever comes next.